Denver has been in high demand even before COVID, so we have to know why. Housing supply can't keep up with the demand, and that is shown by the increasing home prices and the influx of people coming into the Denver area. And we're going to touch on why millennials and Gen Zers are coming into the Denver area. So with this video, we're going to discover why people are moving to Denver. Let's get right into it. So ever since the pandemic, people have been trying to find cities that give a little bit more elbow room and breathing room. Remote work has given a lot of people that flexibility, and even though a lot of employers are asking for people to come back into the office, remote work seems to be here to stay. And many people see Denver, the mile-high city, as the place to go to get away from the hustling, bustling cities and get a little bit more of that mountain life. So we're going to be diving a little bit deeper on how the lot sizes and property sizes have been affected over the decades and seeing how much space you can afford if you were to just buy property here in Denver. Here in Denver, you're looking at a residential median lot size of about 6,200 square feet. However, and this is a big however, we're seeing residential lot sizes decrease from 6,200 in the 1920s down to 3,100 as of 2000. However, regarding living space, we're seeing an 83% increase from 1920s to the 2000s. Basically, lot sizes are decreasing and living space is increasing. And you're definitely seeing that nowadays. With newer construction, developers want to have over 60% of the lot size dedicated to living space. And I think that's just a testament to how much people are coming in and how much living space they want, especially when people are building vertical as opposed to out in these modern times. But generally speaking, why are people moving here, right? You can still get access to the mountains, access to a lot of cool stuff around the Metro Denver area, and I'll be discovering what that exactly means coming up in the rest of the video. So with that mountain life, you can enjoy the 270 plus days of sunshine, and software engineers that often come here to the Denver area can go outside and touch grass while they work. Another big reason people are moving to the Denver area is because they want to reach financial independence as soon as possible. With the Bigger Pockets headquarters here in Denver, the concept of basements and also easier ways to invest and house hack in the Denver community, it has never been easier to try to reach financial independence and work for a purpose and not a paycheck. So what exactly is financial independence, right? Financial independence is having the choice to work and having the passive income that you've developed through investing in stocks, bonds, real estate, and all that good stuff, having that passive income pay for your living expenses so that you don't have to work just as a necessity. So I pride myself in helping individuals reach financial independence through house hacking and reducing your living expenses so that you don't have to pay like 30% or even 40% of your paycheck just for your living expenses. So if you reduce your living expenses and invest that difference, you can have that passive income coming in sooner than later. For me personally, Denver has been a huge difference maker in meeting entrepreneurs, having like-minded individuals all around me, high income earners, and people that just want to have a different lifestyle than the average American. And then when you combine that with having a separate entrance into the basement where you can live on the main floor and have someone else live in the basement, it just makes total sense to live up there and have someone else pay your mortgage or even a portion of the mortgage. In fact, I'm seeing people even cash flow on their properties that they're living in. So basically, they are renting out rooms or renting out the basement to the point where they don't have to pay the mortgage. The guest pays for all of their mortgage and they're even making money on that home. And if that's something that you're interested in, I would say hit me up because I'm a part of the Bigger Pockets community. I want to reach financial independence as soon as possible, and I'm on track to reach that by the time I'm 40. Imagine retiring at 40. So if that's something you're interested in, book a call with me. It's all in the description below. It's a one-on-one call, completely free. I want to make sure that you are reaching the goals that you want. And speaking of financial independence and getting that passive income, I work with a lot of Gen Zers and millennials that want to have something more to their life than having to work for another 30 years of their life at a corporate job. And I definitely feel for you because I used to work a corporate job, and after investing in real estate, it makes complete sense to just have that money work for me as opposed to only having me work for the money. And after having 3 house hacks and helping dozens of people get their first property and get their first house hack, I can see a lot of people moving over to the Denver area. I mean, I'm seeing it personally myself. In fact, according to CNBC, Boulder, Colorado has the 3rd highest influx of Gen Zers in the whole nation. 23.4% of them are new Gen Zers, and 33.0% of the current population of Boulder are Gen Zers. Which is crazy. I mean, 1/3 of the Boulder, Colorado demographic is Gen Z. And to be frank, on the top 10 list of where the Gen Zers are influxing to, I mean, they're all college towns, but Boulder in itself is a cool, quaint neighborhood, and a lot of people just like hanging out there due to the farmers markets, the community feel, and access to the mountains as well. But here's the thing, college goers are going to Boulder, but they're not leaving Boulder or even leaving Colorado, which is another interesting fact that I want to point out here today of why people are moving here and also staying in the Denver area. 48% of the Denverites that live here, greater Denver area, which includes Boulder, Colorado, 48% of them are college graduates. Economically speaking, with the wide variety of industries here in the Denver area, it makes total sense for a lot of employers and employees to stay in Colorado to take advantage of the various different types of industries that are flourishing here. The diverse economy is attracting a lot of employers and employees to stay within Colorado. For example, we know back in the day what Detroit was like. It was a booming economy with the auto industry just propelling it and carrying Detroit on its back. So when you have a one-legged stool where you have the auto industry just carrying the city on its back, once you remove the auto industry, the economy is just gonna fall apart. So why am I telling you this? When you have a bunch of legs on one stool carrying that city, you are much more confident in the economics behind that city as opposed to just relying on one industry. So when you got aerospace, defense, biotech, nursing, hospitality, and all of that all in one city like Denver, I have a lot of confidence in it myself. Coming full circle, the main reason why people want to come to the Denver area and stay in the Denver area is because the lifestyle is amazing here. And part of that people's lifestyle is accommodating for their dogs. And Colorado is the #1 state in accommodating for people's dogs. And I am seeing it all the time with restaurants accommodating for it and having dog-friendly porches and breweries everywhere allowing for friendly dogs just to meet people and have that cool ambiance. In fact, Colorado dog owners are more willing to work harder and save money to move from an apartment to a house with a yard just to accommodate for their dogs. And so including the dogs, I'm sure they would absolutely love the hiking scene and being out in nature, which further improves the lifestyle choice of coming out to Colorado. There are over 30 peaks in Colorado that are over 14,000 feet and over 39,000 miles of hiking trails that are currently being used, but there's probably more than that that are just not as popular. The more popular 14ers that are within 2 hours of the Denver area are the Grays and Torreys Peak, Bierstadt and Evans Combo, Longs Peak, and also Quandary Peak. Or if you're into the live music scene, you gotta go to Red Rocks Amphitheater. It's about 30 minutes away from the city of Denver, and it is world famous for its fantastic views, and you can even see the skyline behind the venue. It's amazing. What's kind of cool too is that bands, artists, and producers like DJs often say that that is their favorite venue in all of America. So if they like it and they've seen a whole bunch of venues, you gotta go check it out for yourself. Now moving on to the restaurant scene. If you love food as much as I do, I made a 27-minute video called The Ultimate Food Guide. I'm probably gonna make a part 2 on it, but you gotta go check it out. It's some of my favorite ice cream shops, brunch spots, first date spots, chicken wings, burgers, whatever it might be. All of that is within that video. And with that, I love supporting the small businesses, and the community of Denver loves supporting them as well. If there's anything I've learned from Denver, it's that the sense of community here is unmatched compared to any other city that I've lived in. There's a ton of ways to support the community, from farmers markets to charity events to volunteer opportunities and all that good stuff. You don't have to go very far to actually be a part of the community. And if you don't believe me, you gotta go check out the farmers markets for yourself. I mean, there's a lot of love that comes into it, and also collaborations between businesses to make sure that it's just a 1 + 1 = 3 kind of community. Unfortunately, by the time this video comes out, the farmers market season is coming to an end, but you have to go check out some of my other videos that introduces a lot of my favorite farmers markets, and some of my favorite that you gotta go check out are South Pearl Street off of 1527 South Pearl Street in Denver, City Park Farmers Market, and also Boulder County Farmers Market. And so that's about it. There's a ton of reasons why people are moving to the Denver area, including employment opportunities, the industry, the economics, and all that good stuff, and also the lifestyle and how much people love their dogs here in the Denver area. It is completely evident that there's just so much love and heart within this community. So if you're curious about that, or if you're coming to visit, make sure you hit me up. I'd love to get some coffee or lunch with you, or if you want to book a call just to understand the real estate market, all that information is down below. And make sure you like and subscribe to make sure that you can follow up on other videos that I come out with. So thanks so much, guys. I appreciate you watching again, and I'll see you next week.